Nike, of course, is one of the most well-known and innovative companies in the world. And while many people think about Nike as an example of outstanding marketing, I believe that Nike is also quite an outstanding company in its approach to supply chain management. Secondly, it is a company that has gone through a process of changing its supply chain for certain divisions, which is quite a challenging example, or quite a challenging exercise to go through. And finally, Nike, or this particular case, is a great example of discussing the topic of strategic coherence, namely making sure that the functional strategies, for example, operations strategy, are consistent with the business strategy. Basically, there is an overarching learning objective, which is an example of strategic coherence. What we mean by that is we want to make sure that there is a coherence between the strategy of the business or the corporation even and the operation strategy. And in this case in particular, what we set out in the case discussion is, number one, that students basically see that they cannot design just any supply chain, but it has to be a supply chain that allows to meet the strategic objectives of this business unit. Second, we force the students to really come up with a plan to restructure the supply chain, meeting several objectives and several constraints, one of them being, of course, the cost. You cannot just restructure supply chain without having the cost in mind. And then finally, of course, the third objective is to give students an opportunity to look into one of the most well-known companies in the world.